Have you ever met someone, a stranger, a friend, a lover, and felt like your entire life shifted afterward? What if I told you that meeting them was never a coincidence? Carl Jung believed that the universe speaks to us through people, and when it does, it's sending a message, a warning, a lesson, or perhaps a mirror. You're not just watching a video right now, you're stepping into a deeper layer of your own story. Because if you've ever wondered why them, why now, then maybe, just maybe, it wasn't by chance. Carl Jung wasn't just a psychiatrist, he was a seeker, a man obsessed with the unseen forces shaping our lives. He introduced the world to a powerful concept, synchronicity. According to Jung, synchronicity is not just coincidence. It's a meaningful connection between events that defy logic, yet feel deeply personal. When someone enters your life at a strange, perfect moment, when a random encounter sparks a transformation, Jung says, pay attention. Because in those moments your soul is speaking. Jung warned us, we meet ourselves time and again in 1,000 disguises on the path of life. So when someone appears in your life, especially during a time of struggle, change, or revelation, they are not a random figure. They are a symbol, a reflection, a sign. Carl Jung believed that people are drawn together not just by attraction or common interests, but by something deeper, the unconscious mind. He called this the collective unconscious, a pool of shared human experience, archetypes, and patterns. Your soul recognizes what your mind can't always explain. Ever met someone and felt an instant connection? Like you've known them for years, even though you've just met? That's not just chemistry, that's resonance. Two souls vibrating on the same hidden frequency. But Jung also issued a warning. Not everyone enters your life to uplift you. Some arrive to challenge you, to reveal your wounds, to trigger your transformation. And ignoring those signs? That's like walking past a burning fire and pretending not to feel the heat. The mirror effect. Why relationships trigger us. Jung once said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. The people who trigger you, annoy you, hurt you, or confuse you, they are often mirrors of something unresolved inside. Maybe it's a wound you've buried, a fear you won't face, a truth you're scared to accept. According to Jung, these people enter your life for one reason, to wake you up. You didn't attract them by mistake. Your soul did, because you're ready to grow. Carl Jung's subtle but powerful warning. Carl Jung didn't just speak about connections. He warned us, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. What does that mean? It means that if you don't understand why certain people enter your life, you will keep repeating the same emotional mistakes. You'll think it's fate, bad luck, drama, but really it's your shadow calling out for your attention. And Jung's warning is clear. If you keep ignoring these signs, life will keep sending the same message, louder each time. The wrong relationships, the same heartbreaks, the endless cycles, all of them echo one truth. The lesson will repeat until you finally understand it. The cycle of unconscious relationships. Have you ever asked yourself, why do I keep attracting the same kind of people? People who lie, who abandon, who use you, who confuse you. Carl Jung said this is no accident. It's the universe, or more accurately, your unconscious mind, pulling you toward the very people who reflect your deepest wounds. Until you heal, you attract from pain. Until you become conscious, your patterns will rule you. These people are not punishments. They are mirrors showing you what you refuse to see, and that's where Jung's greatest insight comes in. The role of the shadow, the part of you that attracts them. Carl Jung introduced a powerful concept, the shadow. It's the hidden part of yourself and the one you deny, suppress, or fear. It contains your insecurities, your trauma, your guilt, but also your power. And here's the twist. People enter your life to help you meet your own shadow. The person who makes you feel insecure, the one who disrespects your boundaries, the one who manipulates your trust. They are showing you parts of yourself that you haven't yet healed. And until you face those parts, you will keep inviting the same lesson over and over again, just wearing different faces. How to recognize a fated encounter. So how do you know when someone has entered your life for a reason? Jung would say, pay attention to intensity. These people usually come with a surge of energy, positive or negative. They spark deep emotions. They make you question your identity. They push you toward change. Sometimes they uplift you, sometimes they break you, but they always leave you transformed. These are not random encounters. They are spiritual appointments. A soul contract signed before you ever met in person. Your choice, wake up or repeat. Now here's the real question Jung wanted us to ask. What am I meant to learn from this person? Not, why are they doing this to me? Why does this always happen to me? But, what part of me attracted this? And what must I awaken in myself now? That is how you turn pain into power. That is how you break the cycle. That is how you evolve. Because you do have a choice. You can stay asleep, or you can wake up. Some people enter your life and it's as if your entire world pauses. They look at you, and it feels like they see through you. They speak, and their words touch something you didn't know existed. You feel a strange comfort with them, and yet an intense vulnerability. It's not just attraction, it's recognition. Carl Jung believed these people aren't just friends or lovers. They are soul mirrors, beings sent into your life to reflect your deepest truths. You don't meet them randomly. You meet them when your soul is ready for transformation. What is a soul mirror? A soul mirror is someone who reflects back the real you, the parts you've hidden, the dreams you've buried, the power you've forgotten. They activate your emotions, sometimes overwhelmingly. They stir memories, awaken old wounds, and reignite passions you gave up on. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. Carl Jung. With a soul mirror, you are not the same after the encounter. Even if it lasts a moment, a day, or a few months, they leave an impact that can last a lifetime. Why these people feel familiar? Have you ever felt like you've known someone forever, even though you just met? Jung explained this feeling through the collective unconscious, a realm where human souls are connected beyond space and time. These connections are not built in the physical world. They are remembered from a deeper spiritual place. That's why when you meet your soul mirror, you feel safe and exposed at the same time. You trust them without reason. You sense that the encounter carries meaning, even if you can't explain it. These are soul-level reunions. Why they often leave. Here's the part people struggle with. Soul mirrors don't always stay. In fact, they often leave when their mission in your life is complete. And that hurts. It confuses you. It feels unfair. But Jung's philosophy reminds us, their role was never to stay forever. Their role was to help you evolve, to shake your foundation, to open a door. Once you see what they came to reveal, the lesson is yours to carry forward. Holding on to them out of fear, that's how you delay your growth. Letting go with gratitude, that's how you honor the connection. When the mirror breaks, why can you stand alone? After a soul mirror leaves, you might feel empty, lost, as if part of you has been taken away. But look closer. That emptiness was space. Space for something new. Space for you to step into the version of yourself they awakened. Their departure is not a punishment. It's a challenge. Now that the mirror is gone, where will you still see yourself? Because that's what they came for. Not to complete you, but to remind you of who you already are. What Jung would tell you. If Carl Jung could sit with you right now, he might say this. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. Soul mirrors are powerful, not because they bring something new into your life, but because they awaken something that was already waiting inside you. When they leave, the real work begins. You've met someone who shook your soul. They entered your life like a spark, and then now they're gone. And you're left with a question. What now? This is the part Jung warned us about. The moment when your world goes quiet after a deep encounter. You look around and wonder, was it even real? Did they really care? Why did it end so suddenly? But here's the truth. The emotional storm they created was never about them. It was about you. And now that they're gone, the healing must begin. Carl Jung believed that every emotional wound is a doorway, not a dead end. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. That pain you feel, that emptiness, it's not here to destroy you. It's here to bring light to the part of yourself you've ignored. Most people avoid healing because it's uncomfortable, but Jung taught that true transformation happens within the discomfort. You must feel it to heal it. Instead of asking why they left, ask, what did they awaken in me? What wound did they reveal? What lesson am I meant to carry forward? That's where the power is. Here's the hard truth Jung makes us face. If you don't heal, you'll repeat. If you don't evolve, the same lessons will show up again, just wearing different faces. That's not cruelty. That's consciousness trying to wake you up. Healing isn't about getting over it. It's about integrating the lesson. You take what they triggered. You face it. You understand it. You own it. Then you stop attracting people to teach you that same lesson. You've graduated. You're no longer learning from pain. You're learning from wisdom. Carl Jung would say healing starts when we turn inward, when we stop blaming and start becoming. Here's how. 1. Shadow work. Journal about what the person triggered in you. What fears, what insecurities, what desires. 2. Inner child awareness. Ask yourself, where have I felt this before in my past? Your present pain may be an echo of an old wound. For emotional ownership. Instead of saying, they hurt me, say, this pain is showing me where I need to grow. 4. Meaning making. Don't just suffer, reflect. Ask, what is life trying to teach me through this person? Healing isn't about forgetting them. It's about becoming the version of yourself they were sent to awaken, from broken to reborn. Pain can break you, or it can rebuild you. Jung believed that even the most painful moments have purpose. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. The soul doesn't grow in comfort. It grows in crisis. And this encounter, this emotional earthquake, is your opportunity. Will you stay stuck in the story? Or will you rise as the author of a new chapter? You're not broken. You're becoming a hero. The shift from seeking to attracting. Now that you've seen the truth, that people don't enter your life by accident. That pain is a teacher. That growth begins in the mirror. It's time for the final step. Becoming the version of you that attracts people not from your wounds, but from your wholeness. Carl Jung didn't just want us to become aware of our patterns. He wanted us to transcend them. And that means moving from unconscious attraction to conscious alignment. The law of resonance, what you are, you attract. Jung believed in the deep link between your inner world and the people you draw into your outer world. What you resist not only persists but will grow in size. So when you resist loneliness, that you attract needy relationships. Resist rejection. You attract people who abandon you. Resist vulnerability. You attract people who can't open up. But when you embrace solitude, you attract peace. Heal your wounds. You attract respect. Own your value. You attract connection rooted in truth. The key is this: don't chase love, become it. Don't search for meaning, embody it. And the right people will be drawn to your energy like a flame in the dark. Akio, becoming the person you were seeking. Here's something Jung would want you to remember. You spent years searching for someone who could understand you, heal you, love you. But what if that person was always meant to be you? Stop asking, when will they come? Why don't people see me? Start asking, do I see me? Have I become what I seek? Because when you become grounded, aware, and healed, you stop attracting chaos. You stop entertaining drama. You start recognizing the difference between a lesson and a gift. And you protect your energy like your life depends on it. Because it does. Akio, signs you're attracting soul-aligned people now. So how do you know when you're truly attracting people from your healed self? Jung would say, look at the quality of your connections. You'll start to notice conversations that feed your mind, not drain it. Relationships built on truth, not games. People who challenge you to grow, not shrink. These are not distractions. They are reflections of your evolution. You'll feel seen without performing, loved without begging, safe without masks. And that is how you know. You're no longer repeating your story. You're rewriting it. Akio, from victim to creator. Carl Jung's philosophy leaves us with this timeless truth. Your perception will become clear only when you can look into your own soul. Life doesn't just happen to you. It responds through you. Every person who enters your life is a teacher. Some teach through joy, some through pain, but all are messengers. The question is, will you stay asleep and repeat the same emotional cycles, or will you rise, awaken, and become the author of your destiny? Akio, you are not here by accident, and neither are the people you meet. If someone broke you, thank them for showing you where to rebuild. If someone loved you, honor them by becoming love itself. If someone changed you, carry that change forward. Your life is not random, it is deeply meaningful. And the moment you choose awareness, you step into your power. So next time someone enters your life, ask not why me, but what am I ready to learn? because your soul is always speaking. The question is, are you finally ready to listen?